Today I'm going to take you on a tour of the new mobile accessible technical insight product. This product has been around for quite some time, helping investors automate practices of technical analysis. So if you're an analyst and at best you can cover a couple of dozen charts in a day, the assistive technology from Trading Central Group is there to basically look for all of the technical events automatically for you rather than having to analyze chart by chart. So for example, we might look for something simple like the price crossing the moving average, or we might look for things that are a bit harder to find, like classic chart pattern formations, head and shoulders bottom, for example. So that assistive technology has been around for a while, but what's new, I'm going to take you through a couple of new features, and also the fact that now analysts and technical traders can get this content on the go because it's truly mobile accessible. So I'm showing you in an environment today where you can see the product at full screen, allowing the technical analysts to get full access and enjoyment from the real estate available on their screen. Yet, for every feature I'm going to show you, they're actually able to go down to basically their mobile screen and access the same content by following this website on their home screen, for example, of their mobile phone. So pretty powerful in that sense. Let's first take a look at a particular financial instrument. So let's look at OTEX, OpenText. So easy to find a company that I'm looking for. That easy access through that search bar has been absolutely a critical new feature for analysts using this product. Time is money, and gone are the days where we have sort of cryptic boxes that you have to know exactly how to type something in. You can quickly search by company, and it's going to make a few suggestions for you and load up those companies very, very easily. So that auto-suggest feature is something new within this product. Meanwhile, we have a new immersive charting experience, which is very powerful. So previously, analysts would have to look at one technical event at a time. They would see a listing of technical events and basically be able to go and look at these things one at a time. Now we have a much more immersive and multi-factor experience, which is really how analysts work, right? They're looking at multiple factors on the price chart. So for example, here I'm looking at this company. I can take a look at the daily chart and how recently we've seen the price cross a moving average. I have this easy zoom feature, which allows people to get in close and take a look at exactly how that penetration on the chart occurred. Meanwhile, I can layer that with additional analysis. So I'm going to select this momentum technical event that occurred on a daily chart. And so now I've got this automation that helps me understand and even reminds me through some material exactly what I'm looking at with respect to the specific analysis methodology. So I can layer on this crossover of the moving average along with what's happening with the momentum indicator to really help technical analysts get more quick access to that multi-factor technical analysis perspective. We know from our analyst customers that that applying sort of a weight of evidence to the charts is an important aspect. So being able to see these charts at full screen and beauty has been a delighter for those analysts as well, to be able to go in and have greater control over that charting experience. Meanwhile, I can get the same analysis on my tablet, on my mobile phone. So no longer do you have to be sitting at your desktop, but I can stay connected to the markets, and not just the markets. Everybody's got pricing charts on mobile, but what's new is being able to have access to your technical analysis on the go. So this just gives you a little example of how the experience looks on smaller viewports, where you can still see the chart, fits nicely into your mobile phone size. And we provide alternative views as well. So I can click over and just look through one type of a technical analysis methodology at a time. There's that price crosses the 21-day moving average. Here we have the rising momentum event, and so on. So I hope you can see how that mobile accessibility and multi-factor charting are new advancements within our product that have been very important. Another aspect that I'll show you is our technical summary scores. So our technical summary scores have been an important way for the analysts to get a quick perspective on weight of evidence for different companies and financial instruments that we're analyzing. Rather than going sort of one by one through the different technical events that we've identified, they can quickly get a perspective on what is the weight of evidence in the short term, the next couple of weeks, or in the intermediate term, looking at the next few weeks to a few months, for example. So in this case, we're seeing this stock have strong bullish evidence. Out of all the technical events we've identified, from that weight of evidence perspective, there's a lot of strength here, and that saves the analyst time. So they can quickly go through companies, see where the right type of action is, and then choose to spend their time looking more closely at the different indicators and chart patterns that have been identified. So that time savings afforded by flipping through stocks very easily, checking one stock to the other to see which one has an overall, strong weight of evidence in the direction that you're interested in, is an important time savings for our analyst customers. Let's go back to the main landing page of the Technical Insight product, because there's been a lot of advancements here. So while we know that analysts generally have specific markets, specific assets that they cover, it's very important for analysts to stay on top of where the volume is and where the action is. So we are lucky to benefit from basically global access to people using our products, and it allows us to deliver some interesting starting points for the analysts. They can come in and see what's popular, what's trending now. So certainly you can start from the watch list and start typing in those assets that you want to look up, but it is very useful for the analysts to be able to go in and take a look at what's popular and trending. So in Canada right now, we have a lot of, we've got Aurora Cannabis is a really popular financial instrument right now. Enbridge is another one. Now, so most popular is somewhat stable over the last couple of weeks. What we've seen people really focused on looking at. Meanwhile, we have trending now as well. Trending now is something that's really hot and sharply active by people using our products right now. So it gives you something even more timely in the last, let's say, 24 hours. People in London have been looking at Blue Prism Corp, for example. So while our core is certainly still about technical analysis, and we've added new mobile accessibility to that technical analysis, along with some features to make it easier to look up your stocks and easier to see that weight of evidence in that immersive charting experience, we're also helping technical analysts look at the most popular and trending financial instruments, capitalizing on how important it is to be up to date with what's happening in the markets. The other powerful feature I'd like to draw your attention to is within our screener. So we've often had this screener that allows you to tap into our database of technical events and identify specifically which companies or which assets are triggering some sort of technical event that the analyst wants to look at. But I'm going to show you the latest version of this because, again, now this powerful market scanning tool is available sort of in your pocket and on the go through this new mobile experience. I could start from, let's say, a company I was looking at and dive right into this screening experience based on, let's say, the sector of that company. But right now, I'm just going to look at stocks. So I'll go into Technical Insight, looking for stocks that have recently triggered some sort of bullish or maybe bearish technical event. And you can see how easy it is to showcase these analytics in this compact environment on the go. I can instantly see which companies have something interesting on the chart. Now, personally, I like to switch over to the chart view because that's where the action happens. So I can instantly see on the go that Horizon Oil in Australia has triggered this beautiful symmetrical continuation triangle pattern. In that market, I'm also seeing a double bottom. Now, certainly we cover the globe in this product, and we want people to be able to filter that down to the assets and the types of analysis that that specific analyst is interested in. So let's take a look at those filters, which are newly available on the go. I can select filters here, and I can go into any market globally. In this case, let's take a look at, let's say, the US. Here we are, USA. And now I can filter down to a specific industry if I like. For example, I could look at biotechnology, what's happening in that industry. I can filter by, different price and volume characteristics, maybe applying a certain minimum volume to ensure there's some good liquidity there. I can search by market cap, but what's really interesting to the technical traders is to be able to focus on the specific pattern types and technical indicators that they know and have come to trust. It can be as simple as some of our users want to take a look at, let's say, the MACD, and amazed by the power of being able to simply tick off MACD and find out which charts in US biotech that they should be looking at today. I'll click the apply button, and instantly on the go, I can see which charts have those beautiful moving the MACD crossover events happening. So what a quick way and easy way for analysts to take advantage of the time that they have sitting around on their couch or perhaps on the train getting started in the morning to find out which charts that they should be looking at for the day. Certainly if we're talking about mobile, one of the most common ways for people in the past to use our services on mobile has been email. And now we've made it easier than ever to be able to save those filters that you're looking for and get that information on in your email box. So this new subscribe button has really made things much easier for the analysts to get their working list for the day. So I'll click this subscribe button, maybe I'll call it new opportunities, and I click OK, and I'm all set up without having left my research area. So I hope that this short video has shown you this new mobile accessible technical insight so that for the very first time, technical analysts can get their sort of assistive technology on the go, set up email alerts to get their working list for their day in the inbox, and really help focus on that strong weight of evidence that they can now see through immersive charting experiences within technical insight. And certainly if they're not sure what to filter for or what to look at today, the new popular and trending lists are going to help them out.